Hi, today in our series about rethinking the fitness assessment, we're going to talk about managing expectations of the potential client. So why is it important to manage those expectations? Well, one, it helps you build trust, which helps qualify you as a trainer, which is it's a big thing. It's a big thing to build that trust with you because it allows you to both demonstrate some of the knowledge you have and prove that you're there to help support. So that's the reason it's important to manage these expectations. So a few things or a few points that I like to make, or that can be really valuable in managing your client's expectations. First off, describing the value of a trainer. You know, what is the real value that a trainer brings to the table? So on the one hand, it's accountability and motivation to make sure that they do what they're supposed to do and you push them harder than they can probably push themselves. But the other side of it is applied knowledge, that you have the knowledge to make a plan customized for them and then to adapt that plan over time as you see how they react to it. So that's the real value of a trainer. It's important to build that value up and let your clients know really what the value of working with somebody. Second thing is that the reality is most people aren't intrinsically motivated. So it's important that you let people know, unless they're already somebody who is good at getting to the gym a couple days a week or already has all that intrinsic motivation, that working with a trainer, working with some support on the side is what's going to help them build in that intrinsic motivation from having that support from the outside first. That's just a reality of how most people are and what actually leads to long-term lifestyle change. So the third point is making sure that you tell people that part of the job of a trainer is to make sure that you're educating them on an ongoing basis. Most people don't have a lot of knowledge to start with, and even if they do, you probably have more than them. So your job is to continue to transfer that knowledge so they become more knowledgeable about their own health and fitness over time. Next point is it's really important to talk about phasing and why it's important to have a long-term plan and have that plan broken down. Most people don't always understand. They kind of know that their plan needs to switch up, but they don't understand that it really does need to switch every 4 to 6 weeks, or they're going to plateau, they're not going to get to their goals, they're not going to continue to get results. So making sure you're really clear about that at the get-go is important, and that also helps frame the long-term planning down the road. The next point is making sure you manage their expectations about why it's important to track what they do, whether they work with a trainer or not, having a record of what they've done so you know what you've done in the past, how you can adjust it, how you can adapt it, and then especially if they are working with a trainer, why you want to keep a record of everything they do and why it's important to track. The last point about managing those expectations is that your job is to support them, and that your job is also to try and sell them some of that support. So being really upfront about it, that you're trying to sell them some support, but at the end of the day, your job is to find something that works and fits for them that's going to get them to their goals, without adding more stress or more things in their life, and hopefully fits within their budget and their schedule to do that. So those few points is, make those points, whether it's pre-assessment or right at the start of the assessment, to start to build that knowledge of them and start to manage their expectations is really important. Up next, we're going to talk a little bit about client types, how to identify them, and then how to sell to the different client types themselves. If you believe that your job should be about support and not sales, then sign up for Trainer Plus for free, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and check the description for links to our website, blog, and social media. And of course, share this video with all of your trainer friends.